Mike, back in the Aussie setup, can you tell us a bit about the role you've got here and whether there's a chance for more to happen in the future, perhaps?
Well, I'm hoping to be stay involved with the T20 team leading up to and through the World Cup. It's a fantastic environment. Really like the guys. They work so hard, and there's a lot of excitement around the team with that T20 World Cup on our own doorstep, not too far away. So they're really focused and driven to do well, and motivated to try and put in good performances to be in that squad. Have a chance of winning a World Cup. So I'm not exactly sure what the title is, whether it's mentor, batting coach, whatever. But I don't really mind. I just want to get in there and help out as much as I can and throw a lot of balls, I guess.
It's obviously been something that's happened a bit with Justin being coaches, bringing back the former players. As a player yourself back in the day, what do you make of that? Then what would it be like to have greats of the game around the group like this? Yeah,
well, we loved it. Having them come into the dressing room after a test match or present caps and or just listen to them talk about the game and the old stories. It's fantastic. So I think it's a very good initiative from JL. Sometimes it's just a different voice clicks with someone else. There might just be one little thing that they say that you can take and add to your game. So I think it's really valuable, and plus it keeps the past players engaged in the team and in the game as well. So I love it, and I hope the guys get something out of it as well.
Is there one player in particular you made a connection with, or someone you seem to work really well with, or someone that surprised you a little bit, working close up with it?
I actually enjoy working with all of them, to be honest. I've probably been more focusing on the middle order guys. So I played with Matty Wade, but I really like the place he's in at the moment with his game. He has a great understanding of his game now, and he's also, I guess, has perspective on life and the game as well. It's not the be all and end all, although it's still very important to him. So I really like the place that he's in at the moment, and he's playing beautifully. So I'm rapt that he's got an opportunity, and look, I really hope he can take his opportunity and cement his place in that middle order, because I think he's playing brilliantly well at the moment. But he's just one, but get on well with all the guys. Alex Carey, Mitch Marsh, obviously I know quite well from WA. Been working a lot with Finchy, which has been brilliant as well. I've really enjoyed sort of working with him, talking to the game with him as well. And Davey and Smithy, you don't really have to say much to them. You just let them go, because there's obviously such world-class players.
What kind of shape do you find the side in? In terms of T20?
Really good, actually. Obviously, a lot of the guys are coming off Big Bash, so they've been playing good T20 cricket. And as I said, the motivation's really high, because this team's going to be together now for a number of games leading up to that T20 World Cup. So a lot of excitement around the group. And as I said, a lot of motivation. I think it's going to be a tough challenge, though. South Africa are a very good team. They're coming off some really tough cricket against England on their home conditions. So I think it's going to be a wonderful series. Two very good teams going head to head. It's must watch, I reckon.
Does playing in Joburg require quite an adjustment because of how the ball travels? Do you have to sort of rein the guys in and say, look, don't overthink it?
Well, I think the boys were a bit tired from yesterday's session, just getting used to the altitude. It's obviously something we don't have to contend with back in Australia. So yeah, it is different, and for a number of the guys, it's their first time here. So it's a great experience for them, to play in another country, but also to play in different conditions with the altitude. That it is different. That ball does really travel. So from a batting point of view, I think they'll really enjoy it. The bowlers maybe not as much, but yeah, great. Another opportunity to learn and experience something completely different. So against top quality opposition.
Just looking ahead to the World Cup, obviously being in Australia, bigger boundaries, much bigger grounds than a lot of other countries. Is that something you think that other countries might be exposed by? The fact that to hit a six, you've got to hit it probably 10, 15 metres longer than they do in their own country?
Definitely, yeah. But it's like anywhere, even when the Australian team goes away, you've got to try and adapt to the conditions. We go to India and it's completely foreign to what we're used to playing in. So, you've got to try and adapt, and there might be different ways to score your 10, 12 runs and over. It's certainly a focus on our team, is the running between the wickets, and that's something that this team really prides themselves on, particularly Davey and Steve Smith, Glenn Maxwell when he's playing. They're brilliant runners between the wickets. So, I think there's a balance, knowing where you can hit a 6 or a 4, but certainly with the big grounds, it's not easy just to stand there and smash it out of the park.
So is that a sort of a factor in this World Cup, do you think, more so than other tournaments on the smaller grounds in India, for example, the running twos at the MCG and those sorts of things?
Without doubt, I think it's certainly going to be a point of difference from the teams, but don't want to give away too many secrets leading into the World Cup.
Will the games at the coast after this one require a major reset because of how the ball travels and also the wickets?
Probably, but not too much. I don't think there'll be radical changes from playing here to down on the coast. The basic principles still run true and will be successful. But yeah, there might be some little tinkering there. Certainly, yeah, you might be able to stand here and just smash it out of the park, where you might have to work a little bit harder to hit the ball out of the park down in down south. So I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I don't think we need to try and change our game or our game plan too much just because we're playing at altitude or playing at sea level.
Do you think spin will come into it more down there?
Well, I'm not a selector, but I know it'll be thrown around there'll be a lot of discussion about it, yeah. So I would say maybe the spinners would be more effective down there than up here, but if you've got world-class spinners, then I don't think it really matters. I've been watching Shamsi a lot, and he's pretty darn good in any conditions, I think. We've had Adam Zampa, who I think he's done a wonderful job in the last few years. So I think the top quality spinners can be effective in any conditions.